I was inspired to develop a more humorous take on the news for the Washington Post TikTok because I was already doing it, but on YouTube. So for the 2 or 3 years before I was even running this account, from 2017 to about 2019, I had this YouTube page called Washington Post Department of Satire. It had just over 10,000 followers and it was doing fine, and I was perfecting my comedic voice for a 143-year-old newspaper. So when TikTok came around, though, I said, hey, this audience is growing quickly. I know none of you know what I'm talking about. This is mid-2019, but I think we should try this out. We should do this platform. Within 3 or 4 days, we already had more followers on the Washington Post TikTok than we ever got on the Department of Satire. So I was inspired to do it because there was an audience, and that audience was extremely excited about our content, and it's been the same ever since. I think it's important for traditional media publications to be on TikTok because if you're the Washington Post, you're already on Snapchat, you're already on Twitter, you're already on Facebook. Why wouldn't we be on TikTok? And I felt that I could bring something special to the Washington Post TikTok in that we could be authentic but funny and match the platform's sense of humor and just general vibe that TikTok has. And I think as long as you can match that and come as, hey, we're the old newspaper, we're here to have fun, I think people respect that and understand that. And they're not necessarily saying silence brand, they're actually going, okay, this guy knows what he's doing, we'll let him on here. I think our approach to TikTok resonates with people because we're not trying to tell people what they need to be doing or how they should be using TikTok. We're bringing our own flavor to the party that is TikTok, but we're not trying to change TikTok. We're not trying to say, hey, this is just a platform for hard, serious news. We're also trying to create content that looks like other content on TikTok and is using the memes and, taking the fake logos that someone is making and putting them in our profile picture for a few weeks because it was funny. And I think as long as you understand that there is a sense of humor on TikTok and it's a place to have fun and be fun, then I think people respect that. And it's definitely shown the last couple of years. The TikTok platform is kind of perfect for me, and it has been from the beginning. The initial draw was, oh, we can use a Britney Spears song for 15 seconds for free without getting sued and put it under a video. As someone who was a video editor first, it was so exciting to get to use popular commercial music and create videos with that. Now TikTok is kind of smartened up and they don't let companies or newspapers use commercial music. But at this point now, every day we're just creating something different and just trying to catch up or add our own memes to the mix. So every day for a creative person on TikTok like me, it's just really fun trying to make something new, put it out there, see how people react, and then you wake up the next day and you try something else. There's very little of, oh, I want to see how far this TikTok goes. By the time I wake up the next day, I'm already on to the next thing. And as a creative person, that's very exciting and invigorating because there's less pressure on that. You can make something funny and hopefully it works, but if it doesn't, you get a fresh slate the next day. My favorite TikTok trends are the ones that sort of layer on top of each other, either in that the joke keeps evolving or people literally are just stitching them and adding their own bit to it. Like the Wellerman song where people were singing that song and then they were adding different melodies and harmonies and everything, instruments. And that was stitched where there was 10 people basically as a band singing this one song. And then after that, after all of those layers, then you could use that audio and put it behind another TikTok, which we did. And we had a whole Wellerman song and I was pretending to be Congress singing together and actually being in unison for once. And it was just really fun to take that meme and just continue to build on it. I think if you're a newspaper or a news channel or any kind of journalism operation on TikTok, the most important thing is to recognize that you are a source of real information and facts. And there's so much misinformation on TikTok. And if you can be someone that people trust as a voice, that's so valuable, not only on TikTok, but just in general, that's valuable when you have an audience that actually trusts you. And more, that's very difficult to secure. And so that's something that I think we really spent the first year or so just on TikTok, just establishing our presence as someone who gets TikTok and we're on the app and we're part of the group. And after that, we started having much more. After that, we started adding, more serious content, more actual news. And I think at that point, people trusted us as a voice and a face on the app where they could get, real news without any misinformation. I remember seeing a Webby back in 2015 when I really first started my career and was making videos at another publication and thinking I wonder if I could ever get something like this. And I also thought, is it springy? And it is. Look at that, it moves. So this meant a lot to me, but it meant even more when I finally got it and was like, yes, it does. It is springy, but it's, it's solid. It doesn't break either. I think. And so, yeah, I mean, it just meant everything to me because I think we put a lot of work into this, and to finally actually get a real physical thing to recognize that was just so cool, and it springs. So.